Good morning, children. Today we will cover the last topic of the fourth chapter, food security in India. The topic is role of cooperatives in food security. So, first we need to understand what actually is cooperative. What is the meaning of cooperatives? So, cooperative societies or cooperatives are the organization which are run by the local people who are democratically elected. And what do this cooperative societies actually do? So these cooperative societies provide different things of basic necessities like food grains or rice, wheat or vegetables or milk and oil, such kind of things at a very low prices by setting up different shops. So this is the role of cooperative societies. So as we know that different ration shops are there which are an element of public distribution system. So in the same way this cooperative societies also work. These cooperative societies can also be called a part of a public distribution system only because from there different food items are distributed among the people at low prices, low rates, and it helps in enhancing the food security in India. Now, the cooperative societies are playing an important role in food security, and especially in the southern and western parts of India. Now, what do the cooperative societies do? They set up shops to sell low priced good to poor people. The prices in which the goods are sold at these societies are lower than the market prices, and they are specially for the poor people. Now different examples are given here, like out of all the fair price shops we know is another name for ration shops. So all the ration shops which are run in Tamil Nadu, out of them around 94% are being run by or are under cooperative societies. Now in Delhi, Mother Dairy, which is making strides in different milks and vegetables to the consumer at very low rates or very controlled rates, that is also under cooperative societies in Delhi. Now Amul, you might have heard this name many a times. You are familiar with Amul brand. So Amul is also a success story of cooperatives in milk and milk products, and this is from the state of Gujarat. So this by the upbringing of Amul or evolution of Amul, it has brought wide revolution in our country. So these are few examples that how cooperative societies have brought many changes and evolution in the food security in India. So these examples tell us that how cooperative societies are running in different parts of the country, and they ensure food security in different sections of the society. Now here one more example is given of the state Maharashtra. In Maharashtra there is one organization named as Academy of Development Science, ADS. Now it has set up a network of NGOs. NGOs is for non-governmental organizations, and it has set up grain banks in different regions of Maharashtra. Now, what are grain bank? So, grain banks are a sort of storage at local level in villages or in different regions in different regions, which helps the farmers to stock or store their food grains in their local place only. Okay, they don't need to sell or send it to the government for stocking in the buffer stock, which takes a lot of time to reach them. If their food grains will be stored locally, and if some natural calamity occurs, what will happen? This grain bank will help them to utilize those food grains in such times of natural calamities or disasters. So okay, so these grain banks are basically for storing the food grains or crops of different vegetables or fruits, whatever, which can be later used by the local people only in some emergency sort of situation. So what has this ADS done? ADS had helped in setting up grain banks in different regions. Now ADS also organizes training and capacity building programs on food security for the NGOs. It helps give them trainings and capacity building so they can be trained in this field. Now grain banks are slowly taking shape in different parts of Maharashtra also. It is very popularized nowadays in that area. ADS has also taken the effort to set up grain banks and to facilitate its development through NGOs, and it also influences the government policies on food security. Now this ADS grain bank program is a very successful and innovative program, and a successful and innovative food security program and a food security intervention, which has helped to manage or enhance food security system in India. So this is how the cooperative societies work. Through different examples we have learned that how it helps in enhancing the food security in our country. Now in the end we will just have a look at the summary of the chapter, what all we have studied. We will just sum it up. So in the beginning of the chapter we studied about what is food security and how the food security of a nation is ensured. So it is ensured if all the citizens have enough nutritious food available, all persons have the capacity to buy the food of acceptable quality, and there is no barrier on access of food. This is how the food security of a country is assured. Then we saw that why food security is important. What is the need of the food security? So the people living below the poverty line might be food secure all the times, and other people also might face food security due to some natural calamity or disaster. Thus food security is important in India, or there's a need of food security in India. Then we read about that who are the food insecures. So we saw that the agricultural laborers in the rural areas, or the casual laborers who work on the daily wages are the people who face this food insecurity, and the normal people who are living above the poverty line could also face it in case of some natural disaster or calamities, or in case of failure of some food grains. Now we also saw that the food insecure people are disproportionately large in some areas of the country, and they are low in some other parts of the country. It means there was a difference of the food insecure people in different parts of our country. Like we saw that the states which are economically backward and having high poverty rates, in the tribal and the remote areas, the regions which are more prone to natural disasters, these are the areas where more food insecure people live. Now Then we saw that to ensure the availability of food to all the sections of the society, our government has designed a proper food security system, which is composed of two components. We read about it: buffer stock and public distribution system. We covered them in detail. Now, in addition to public distribution system, there are various poverty alleviation programs which are also run by our government. And these programs are like integrated child development services, food for work, midday meals, Antyodaya Anna Yojana. Okay, these are some schemes which are being run by the government. And in addition to the role of the government in ensuring food security, we also saw the role of cooperative societies and NGOs which have worked towards this direction in providing food security to the country. So this is the summary of the topics we covered in this chapter, and this is all about the chapter food security in India.